Hello everyone, and welcome. In today's California DMV Permit Practice Test 2025 practice session, we'll go through 200 updated questions designed to help you prepare for the exam. When each question appears, pause the video first. Choose the answer you believe is correct, then comment your answer below before resuming the video to see the correct answer. Keep track of your score as you move through the questions, and let's get started. Question 1. When driving in heavy traffic, you should: Option A, use hands-free cellular devices. Option B, use your cell phone for texting instead of calling. Option C, not use your cell phone. Option D, turn up the ringer on your cell phone. The correct answer is option C, not use your cell phone. Explanation: areas with heavy traffic, road construction, large numbers of pedestrians, or severe weather demand extra attention from a driver. The driver should avoid all possible distractions while in such areas, including cell phone use. Question 2. When a curb is painted blank, it indicates fire zone parking restrictions. Option A, blue. Option B, yellow. Option C, white. Option D, red. The correct answer is option D, red. Explanation: painted curbs indicate parking restrictions. When a curb is painted red, it indicates fire zone parking restrictions. Question 3. What does an anti-lock braking system ABS do? Option A, allow the rear wheels to lock up. Option B, allow all wheels to lock up. Option C, help prevent wheel lockup. Option D, alert other motorists when you are braking. The correct answer is option B, allow all wheels to lock up. Explanation: the purpose of an anti-lock braking system ABS is to prevent a vehicle's wheels from locking up when the driver brakes hard on a slippery surface. Question 4. On which side of a vehicle should drivers maintain a space cushion? Option A, only to the front of the vehicle. Option B, only to the back of the vehicle. Option C, only to the left and right of the vehicle. Option D, all sides of the vehicle. The correct answer is option D, all sides of the vehicle. Explanation: the only way you can be sure you will have enough time to react to the movements of other drivers is by leaving plenty of space between your car and the cars around you. In general, you should try to keep a cushion of space on all sides of your motor vehicle. Question 5. When turning onto a one-way street, drivers should: Option A, always turn into the right lane. Option B, always turn into the left lane. Option C, turn into the lane that will interfere the most with traffic. Option D, turn into the lane that will interfere the least with traffic. The correct answer is option C, turn into the lane that will interfere the most with traffic. Explanation: if you are turning onto a one-way street, enter into the lane that interferes the least with other traffic. Do not make a dangerous turn into traffic. Question 6. One function of the emergency airline is to: Option A, control the emergency brakes. Option B, flash when air pressure is below a certain psi. Option C, allow for quick turning. Option D, control the ability to maneuver during bad weather conditions. The correct answer is option A, control the emergency brakes. Explanation: the emergency airline, also known as the supply line, has two functions. The first is to supply air to the trailer air tanks, and the second is to control the emergency brakes on combination vehicles. Question 7. In a slow, tight turn, you should: Option A, lean the motorcycle only and keep your body straight. Option B, keep the motorcycle straight and lean your body. Option C, lean both the motorcycle and your body. Option D, not lean either your body or the motorcycle. The correct answer is option A, lean the motorcycle only and keep your body straight. Explanation: In a normal turn, the motorcycle and rider should lean together. However, in a slow, tight turn, the motorcycle should lean while the rider keeps their body straight up to counterbalance. Question 8. When approaching a traffic signal displaying a steady green arrow, drivers. Option A should merge into a lane in the direction of the arrow. Option B should slow to a stop if it is safe to do so. Option C may turn in the direction of the arrow after yielding to traffic and pedestrians already in the intersection. Option D may drive straight through the intersection. The correct answer is option C, may turn in the direction of the arrow after yielding to traffic and pedestrians already in the intersection. Explanation. A green arrow displayed on a traffic signal tells drivers that they may turn in the direction of the arrow. You must be in the proper lane for such a turn. Yield the right-of-way to vehicles and pedestrians already in the intersection. Question 9. When changing lanes, you should: Option A, rely on your mirrors. Option B, begin signaling as you move into the next lane. Option C, signal at least 500 feet before your lane change when driving on residential streets. Option D, always check your blind spot. The correct answer is option B. Begin signaling as you move into the next lane. Explanation. Other cars and motorcycles are often hidden in a vehicle's blind spot, so be sure to glance over your shoulder before you begin a lane change. Begin signaling 100 feet before changing lanes or turning in a residential area. Signal 5 seconds in advance when changing lanes on a freeway. Question 10. When a truck driver behind you wants to pass your vehicle. Option A, your speed should remain steady or decrease. Option B, you should stop. Option C, you should change lanes. Option D, your speed should increase. The correct answer is option D. Your speed should increase. Explanation. When a truck passes your vehicle, you will make it easier and safer for the truck driver if you reduce your speed slightly and then keep your reduced speed steady. In any event, do not increase your speed while the truck is passing you. Question 11. Pennant-shaped signs indicate: Option A, school zones. Option B, speed limits. Option C, railroad crossings. Option D, no passing zones. The correct answer is option D, no passing zones. Explanation. Pennant-shaped signs usually indicate no passing zones. Text will also be on the sign to confirm that it is a no passing zone. Question 12. After starting the engine, oil pressure should reach a normal level. Option A, within a few seconds. Option B, after about a minute. Option C, after about 4 minutes. Option D, within 10 minutes of driving. The correct answer is option A, within a few seconds. Explanation. After you start the engine, keep an eye on the gauges. Oil pressure should rise to a normal level within a few seconds of the engine being started. Question 13. Unless otherwise posted, the speed limit is blank on limited access highways. Option A, 70 miles per hour. Option B, 55 miles per hour. Option C, 45 miles per hour. Option D, 30 miles per hour. The correct answer is option A, 70 miles per hour. Explanation. Unless otherwise posted, the speed limit on limited access highways is 70 miles per hour. If a posted sign indicates otherwise, follow the speed limit on the posted sign. Question 14. When driving near light rail vehicles, always: Option A, expect trains on any track at any time. Option B, pay attention and obey all traffic signs. Option C, be careful turning across train tracks. Option D, all of these. The correct answer is option C, be careful turning across train tracks. Explanation. When driving near a light rail system, You should expect trains on a track at any time. Always obey signs and traffic signals. Always look both ways before turning across train tracks, and don't cross train tracks unless you have enough room to cross without stopping and can clear the tracks to a safe distance. Question 15. If your front tire goes flat while you are riding, option A, the steering will feel heavy. Option B, the steering will feel loose. Option C, there will be no change in the steering. Option D, the ride will feel too smooth. The correct answer is option A. The steering will feel heavy. Explanation: if the front tire of a motorcycle fails, it will cause the steering to feel heavy. If your steering feels heavy, immediately exit the road and inspect your tires. Question 16. Railroad crossings should always be considered. Option A, safe to cross, as it is unlikely that a train will be coming. Option B, dangerous. Option C, safe locations to park a car. Option D, a place where it is required to stop. The correct answer is option B, dangerous. Explanation: railroad crossings are always dangerous. Drivers should always look and listen for trains approaching from either direction on all railroad tracks. Always follow the directions indicated by signs, signals, and flaggers. Never proceed past a railroad crossing until you are certain it is safe to do so. Question 17. When entering an expressway, you should: option A, bring your vehicle to a complete stop before merging with traffic. Option B, avoid coming to a complete stop before merging with traffic. Option C, assume other drivers will make space for your vehicle. Option D, bring your vehicle to a complete stop before entering the highway if no other vehicles are present. The correct answer is option B, avoid coming to a complete stop before merging with traffic. Explanation: unless absolutely necessary, you should always avoid bringing your vehicle to a complete stop before entering a high-speed expressway. Enter the expressway and merge with other traffic as safely as possible. Question 18. When a curb is painted blank, it indicates a loading zone or another parking restriction. Option A, blue. Option B, yellow. Option C, white. Option D, red. The correct answer is option B, yellow. Explanation: painted curbs indicate parking restrictions. When a curb is painted yellow, it indicates the presence of a loading zone or another parking restriction. Question 19. When is it permissible to text while driving? Option A, at any time when the driver is under age 18. Option B, at any time when the driver is age 18 or older. Option C, if the driver can send a text without looking at their phone. Option D, only in emergencies. The correct answer is option C, if the driver can send a text without looking at their phone. Explanation: drivers may not use a cell or mobile telephone for text messaging while driving unless it is in an emergency. Looking away from the road for any amount of time increases the possibility of a collision. Question 20. On a two-lane road, you may pass another vehicle on the right. Option A, when driving on a single-lane entrance ramp. Option B, when the driver you are passing is traveling more slowly than the posted speed limit. Option C, under no circumstances. Option D, when the driver you are passing is making a left turn. The correct answer is option D, when the driver you are passing is making a left turn. Explanation: you may pass on the right when the driver ahead of you is making or signaling a left turn, provided that you stay on the berm or shoulder. You may also pass on the right when you are on a roadway with two or more marked traffic lanes in each direction. Question 21. You must adjust your driving speed to accommodate for: option A, existing road conditions. Option B, weather conditions. Option C, other traffic. Option D, all of these. The correct answer is option A. Existing road conditions. Explanation. When driving conditions are less than ideal, a driver must decrease their driving speed. Conditions may become less than ideal due to the road surface, weather, time of day, road width, or traffic. Question 22. If a vehicle using high beams comes toward you, you should look toward blank of the road. Option A, either side. Option B, the center. Option C, the right side. Option D, the left side. The correct answer is option C, the right side. Explanation. If a vehicle approaching you is using its high beams and fails to dim them, you should glance toward the right side of the road. This will keep you from being blinded by the other vehicle's headlights and will allow you to see well enough to stay on your course until the vehicle passes. Question 23. When a curb is painted blank, it indicates that drivers may park in the indicated area for only a specified amount of time. Option A, yellow. Option B, green. Option C, white. Option D, red. The correct answer is option B, green. Explanation. Painted curbs indicate parking restrictions. When a curb is painted green, it indicates that drivers may park in the area for a limited amount of time, often specified by a nearby sign. Question 24. A broken yellow line alongside a solid yellow line means. Option A, passing on the left is permitted from either direction. Option B, passing is permitted from the lane next to the broken line. Option C, passing is permitted from the lane next to the solid line. Option D, passing is not allowed from either direction. The correct answer is option B. Passing is permitted from the lane next to the broken line. Explanation. A broken yellow line alongside a solid yellow line means that passing is allowed from the lane on the side next to the broken line. Question 25. In general, the body gets rid of almost blank per hour. Option A, 1 drink. Option B, 2 drinks. Option C, 3 drinks. Option D, 4 drinks. The correct answer is option A, 1 drink. Explanation. On average, a person's body can eliminate the alcohol content of about 1 drink per hour. Question 26. By law, a driver must signal at least blank before a turn or lane change. Option A, 10 feet. Option B, 30 feet. Option C, 50 feet. Option D, 100 feet. The correct answer is option D, 100 feet. Explanation. You are legally required to signal not less than 100 feet before making a turn or lane change. In general, signaling 3 to 5 seconds in advance will ensure that you meet this requirement. If your vehicle's signal lights are not working, you must use hand signals. Question 27. When parking uphill next to a curb, set the parking brake and. Option A, keep the rear tires against the curb. Option B, keep the front tires straight ahead. Option C, turn your steering wheel away from the curb. Option D, turn your steering wheel toward the curb. The correct answer is option C, turn your steering wheel away from the curb. Explanation. When parking facing uphill on a street that has a curb, set your parking brake and turn your steering wheel away from the curb. This way, if your vehicle starts to roll, it will roll into the curb. Question 28. You may pass another vehicle. Option A, in a curve or on a hill because the chance is small that another vehicle is coming. Option B, by using the shoulder of the highway. Option C, if your lane is next to a solid yellow line and the passing lane is clear ahead. Option D, none of the above. The correct answer is option A, in a curve or on a hill because the chance is small that another vehicle is coming. Explanation. You may not pass another vehicle on a hill or in a curve because you cannot see oncoming traffic and may cause a collision. Never pass another vehicle by driving onto the shoulder of a highway. Passing another vehicle by driving over a solid yellow line is prohibited. Question 29. You may park no closer than blank away from a railroad track. Option A, 50 feet. Option B, 40 feet. Option C, 25 feet. Option D, 10 feet. The correct answer is option A, 50 feet. Explanation. Drivers may not park within 50 feet of a railroad crossing. Only park where you will not be disruptive to traffic and where other drivers can clearly see your vehicle from every direction. Question 30. A red and white triangular sign at an intersection means. Option A, slow down if an emergency vehicle is approaching. Option B, look both ways as you cross the intersection. Option C, always come to a full stop at the intersection. Option D, slow down and be prepared to stop if necessary. The correct answer is option D, slow down and be prepared to stop if necessary. Explanation. A red and white downward-facing triangular sign is a yield sign. When approaching this sign, you should slow down and prepare to yield the right-of-way to any pedestrians or vehicles in the crossroad. You may need to come to a stop. Proceed through the intersection when the way is clear. Question 31. When meeting a car with blinding headlights, you should. Option A, use your bright lights until the other vehicle dims theirs. Option B, flash your lights on and off to warn the other driver. Option C, dim your lights and then speed up to pass quickly. Option D, look toward the right side of the road. The correct answer is option D. Look toward the right side of the road. Explanation. If a vehicle comes toward you with its high beams on, look away from the headlights and toward the right side of the road until the car has passed. This will keep you from being blinded. Question 32. When meeting a car with blinding headlights, you should. Option A, use your bright headlight until the other vehicle dims theirs. Option B, look toward the right side of the road. Option C, flash your light on and off to warn the other driver. Option D, dim your light and speed up to pass quickly. The correct answer is option B. Look toward the right side of the road. Explanation. If a vehicle is coming toward you with its high beams on, look away from the headlights and glance toward the right side of the road until the car has passed. This will keep you from being blinded. Question 33. To test the trailer service brakes, you should. Option A, move the vehicle forward slowly and apply the brakes with the brake pedal. Option B, reverse the vehicle slowly and apply the brakes with the hand control. Option C, reverse the vehicle slowly and apply the brakes with the brake pedal. Option D, move the vehicle forward slowly and apply the brakes with the hand control. The correct answer is option D. Move the vehicle forward slowly and apply the brakes with the hand control. Explanation. To test the trailer service brakes, you should first ensure that the braking system has a normal air pressure level, then release the parking brake. You should then move the vehicle forward slowly and apply the brakes with the hand control. If the trailer service brakes are working properly, you will feel the brakes activate. Question 34. On a highway, drivers should signal blank before a turn. Option A, 500 feet. Option B, 300 feet. Option C, 100 feet. Option D, 50 feet. The correct answer is option A, 500 feet. Explanation. When making a turn or lane change, be sure to alert other drivers to your intentions by using your turn signals. On the highway, you should signal at least 500 feet before the turn. Question 35. Convex mirrors. Option A, cannot be used on vehicles transporting hazardous materials. Option B, can replace flat mirrors. Option C, can help a driver see a large area. Option D are illegal in most states. The correct answer is option B, can replace flat mirrors. Explanation: convex mirrors are curved to provide drivers with wider views of the road than can be provided by flat mirrors. However, convex mirrors also make objects appear to be smaller and farther away than they really are. Question 36. People under 16 years of age who use a false identification card to buy alcohol will: Option A, receive a driving suspension that starts on their 16th birthday. Option B, not be able to take the driver's exam until their 21st birthday. Option C, receive a driving suspension that starts on their 21st birthday. Option D, be sent to an alcohol safety education class. The correct answer is option A, receive a driving suspension that starts on their 16th birthday. Explanation: even if you are not driving, your driving privilege will be suspended if you are under 21 years of age and are convicted of possessing alcohol, lying about your age to obtain alcohol, or carrying a false ID card. If you are under 16 years of age, your suspension will not begin until your 16th birthday. Question 37. Emergency vehicles. Option A have the right of way when using sirens, horns, and slash or flashing lights. Option B may use a loudspeaker to give instructions. Option C may follow each other. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option C, may follow each other. Explanation: you must yield the right of way to police cars, fire engines, ambulances, or any other emergency vehicles using a siren or air horn and a red or blue flashing light. Follow any instructions given over the emergency vehicle's loudspeakers. Emergency vehicles often follow each other, so you should proceed only when you are certain the way is clear. Question 38. What do outside crossover mirrors allow a driver to see? Option A, the front bumper. Option B, the rear bumper. Option C, the right side of the bus. Option D, the left side of the bus. The correct answer is option C, the right side of the bus. Explanation: crossover mirrors are used to help a school bus driver see the danger zone area directly in front of the bus, as well as the danger zone areas to the left and right sides of the bus, including the area from the front of the bus to the service door. Question 39. If two vehicles arrive to an uncontrolled intersection at the same time, option A, the largest vehicle has the right of way. Option B, the car on the left has the right of way. Option C, the car on the left shall yield to the car on the right. Option D, the car on the right shall yield to the car on the left. The correct answer is option C, the car on the left shall yield to the car on the right. Explanation: if two vehicles arrive at the same time to an uncontrolled intersection, the driver on the left must yield to the driver on the right. The driver on the left may then proceed when it is safe to do so. Question 40 blank. Limit your concentration, perception, judgment, and memory. Option A, only a blood alcohol level greater than the legal limit can. Option B, alcohol does not. Option C, even the smallest amount of alcohol can. Option D, only a blood alcohol level greater than 0.05% can. The correct answer is option C, even the smallest amount of alcohol can. Explanation: even the smallest amount of alcohol will reduce your concentration, perception, judgment, and memory, and your driving skills will suffer. No one can drink and drive safely. Question 41. Two solid white lines painted across a traffic lane show the boundaries of a crosswalk. As a driver, you should know that Option A, motor vehicles have the right of way over pedestrians in crosswalks. Option B, when pedestrians are in crosswalks, they should be given the right of way. Option C, no one has the right of way in a crosswalk. Option D, pedestrians are responsible to stay out of the way of all traffic. The correct answer is option C. No one has the right of way in a crosswalk. Explanation. Crosswalk lines show pedestrians where to safely cross a road or street. Crosswalks may be marked by horizontal lines, vertical lines, or a combination of the two. You must always stop for pedestrians who are in a crosswalk. Question 42. The most common color of warning signs is option A, red, option B, yellow, option C, green, option D, blue. The correct answer is option B, yellow. Explanation. Most warning signs are diamond-shaped and yellow with black markings. These signs warn drivers about unexpected conditions that may not be readily apparent. Question 43. When approaching railroad tracks, you should option A, look, listen, slow down, and be prepared to stop. Option B, speed up to cross the tracks before the gate is lowered. Option C, try to drive around a lowered gate. Option D, not pay attention to how many tracks there are to cross. The correct answer is option A. Look, listen, slow down, and be prepared to stop. Explanation. When approaching railroad tracks, you should look, listen, slow down, and be prepared to stop for trains or other vehicles that may be using the rails. Question 44. When driving through a work zone, it is a good safety practice to option A, drive closely to the vehicle in front of you to keep traffic flowing freely. Option B, shorten your usual following distance by about 1/2. Option C, turn on your cruise control. Option D, double your usual following distance. The correct answer is option D, double your usual following distance. Explanation. The most common type of crash in work zones is the rear-end collision. To avoid this hazard, it is recommended that you double your following distance as you approach a work zone. Question 45. A motorist should know that a bicyclist operating on a roadway must option A, ride on the right side of the road. Option B, ride on the side of the road facing traffic. Option C, ride on either side of the road. Option D, ride on the side of the road with the least traffic. The correct answer is option A, ride on the right side of the road. Explanation. Bicyclists must ride in a bicycle lane if one is available. If there is no bicycle lane, they must remain near the right curb or right edge of the road, moving in the same direction as traffic in the lane nearest them. Question 46. When inspecting the exhaust system for defects, which of the following should be fixed? Option A, missing mounting brackets or clamps. Option B, a broken exhaust pipe, muffler, or tailpipe. Option C, leaking exhaust system parts. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option C, leaking exhaust system parts. Explanation. Exhaust system defects can be extremely serious because they may make it possible for poisonous fumes to enter into the cab or sleeper berth. Issues to check for in a pre-trip inspection include loose, broken, or missing exhaust pipes, mufflers, tailpipes, vertical stacks, mounting brackets, clamps, bolts, or nuts, exhaust system parts that are rubbing against fuel system parts, tires, or other moving parts of the vehicle, and exhaust system parts that are leaking. Question 47. An end school zone sign indicates option A, that the speed limit is 20 miles per hour. Option B, the beginning of a reduced speed zone. Option C, the increased possibility of encountering pedestrians. Option D, the end of a reduced speed zone. The correct answer is option D, the end of a reduced speed zone. Explanation. Do not exceed the school zone speed limit during indicated times. The end of a reduced speed school zone will be indicated by an end school zone regulatory sign. Question 48. If equipped, a header board should option A, be damaged. Option B, be loose. Option C, be strong enough to contain cargo. Option D, light up when the engine is started. The correct answer is option C, be strong enough to contain cargo. Explanation: when checking a header board during the vehicle inspection test, you should ensure that it is secure, free of damage, and strong enough to contain cargo. Question 49. The best way to avoid hydroplaning is to: Option A, keep your tires properly maintained. Option B, slow down when roads are wet or slushy. Option C, watch out for standing water or puddles. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option B, slow down when roads are wet or slushy. Explanation: when roads are wet, cars take a longer distance to stop and may skid on quick turns. Do not use cruise control when driving under wet or icy conditions. Reduce your speed and drive with caution. Question 50. Your first response to reduced visibility should be: Option A, turning on your headlights. Option B, reducing your speed. Option C, turning on your windshield wipers. Option D, looking for road edge markings to guide you. The correct answer is option B, reducing your speed. Explanation: reducing your speed should be your first response to decreased visibility and dangerous road conditions. Question 51. When traffic lights are horizontal instead of vertical, the red light is: Option A, on the right. Option B, in the middle. Option C, on the left. Option D, on a separate traffic signal. The correct answer is option A, on the right. Explanation: in some metropolitan areas, traffic lights are horizontal instead of vertical. On these signals, the red light is on the left, the yellow light is in the middle, and the green light is on the right. Question 52. Do not make a U-turn unless you can be seen from both directions for at least: Option A, 100 feet. Option B, 200 feet. Option C, 300 feet. Option D, 500 feet. The correct answer is option D, 500 feet. Explanation: never make a U-turn where you cannot see or be seen for at least 500 feet in both directions. Locations where you should not make a U-turn include near the top of a hill and within a curve. Question 53. If your trailer begins to drift off course while you are backing, you should: Option A, continue trying to back up without stopping. Option B, turn the top of your steering wheel in the direction of the drift. Option C, turn the top of the steering wheel in the direction opposite of the drift. Option D, return the steering wheel to the 12 o'clock position. The correct answer is option B, turn the top of your steering wheel in the direction of the drift. Explanation: if your trailer begins to drift while you are backing, you should correct the drift immediately by turning the top of the steering wheel in the direction of the drift. Question 54. When carrying a load, you should: Option A, keep the load behind the rear axle. Option B, secure the load with a rope. Option C, fasten the load against the frame on the back of the seat. Option D, keep the load low and as far forward as possible. The correct answer is option B, secure the load with a rope. Explanation: to avoid affecting the motorcycle's balance, you should secure loads low and to the front. Secure loads with elastic cords rather than with rope, as rope can stretch and become loose. Question 55. A steady green light at an intersection means that you: Option A, must slow down and prepare to stop. Option B, must stop and check for oncoming traffic before proceeding. Option C, may drive through the intersection if the road is clear. Option D, may not turn right. The correct answer is option A, must slow down and prepare to stop. Explanation: a steady green light means you may drive through the intersection if the road is clear. You may also turn right or left on a steady green light unless a sign prohibits the turn. When turning, you must yield to other vehicles and pedestrians within the intersection. Question 56. After a train has passed, you should: Option A, cross the tracks immediately. Option B, check for another train before proceeding across the tracks. Option C, assume no other trains are nearby. Option D, slowly creep across the tracks. The correct answer is option B, check for another train before proceeding across the tracks. Explanation: after a train has passed in front of your bus, you should check the tracks for another train coming from either direction before you proceed. A second train could be approaching on a second set of tracks at the same crossing. Question 57. When traveling on a multi-lane roadway with traffic moving in opposite directions, how should drivers use the shared center lane? Option A, to pass other vehicles. Option B, to slow down or stop before turning left. Option C, as a through traffic lane when traffic is moving too slowly. Option D, as a parking lane. The correct answer is option C, as a through traffic lane when traffic is moving too slowly. Explanation: the only time a vehicle should enter the center lane is at a point where the vehicle will have time to slow down or stop in order to make a safe left turn maneuver. The center lane should never be used as a passing lane or as a through traffic lane. Question 58. If you begin to feel tired while driving, the best thing to do is to: Option A, get some coffee. Option B, open your window. Option C, stop driving. Option D, turn on the radio. The correct answer is option C, stop driving. Explanation: being fatigued while driving is similar in danger to driving under the influence of alcohol. If you begin to feel tired while driving, the best thing to do is to stop driving. Question 59. You should turn on your headlights. Option A, 1/2 hour after sunset. Option B, 1/2 hour after sunrise. Option C, when parked at a school. Option D, when stopped at a railroad crossing. The correct answer is option A, 1/2 hour after sunset. Explanation: headlights must be used 1/2 hour after sunset until 1/2 hour before sunrise, when windshield wipers are being used due to rain or snow, and in any other situation when visibility is less than 500 feet. Auxiliary lights are never an appropriate substitute for headlights. Question 60. Before entering a roundabout, you must slow down and yield to: Option A, vehicles in the roundabout. Option B, bicyclists in the roundabout. Option C, pedestrians in the roundabout. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option A, vehicles in the roundabout. Explanation: when entering a roundabout, you must yield to pedestrians, bicyclists, and vehicles that are already in a roundabout. Question 61. The trailer hand valve should be used: Option A, to accelerate in rural areas. Option B, only to test the trailer brakes. Option C, together with the brake pedal. Option D, on slippery surfaces. The correct answer is option B, only to test the trailer brakes. Explanation: the trailer hand valve, also called the trolley valve or Johnson bar, is used to work the trailer brakes. It should be used only to test the brakes. Using it while a vehicle is in motion could cause a skid. Question 62. It is important to be alert to motorcycles because: Option A, they are more difficult to see than cars. Option B, they rarely use their headlights. Option C, motorcyclists are less skilled drivers than other motorists. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option A. They are more difficult to see than cars. Explanation: motorcycles are smaller and harder to see than cars. Because of their size, they are easily hidden in a car's blind spot. It may be difficult to judge your distance to a motorcycle and difficult to tell how fast a motorcycle is moving, so always be alert and extra cautious when near a motorcyclist. Question 63. When approaching a yield sign, you, Option A, have the right of way. Option B, must slow down and prepare to come to a complete stop. Option C, must come to a complete stop, even if there are no other vehicles or pedestrians nearby. Option D, should turn around. The correct answer is option B, must slow down and prepare to come to a complete stop. Explanation. You must slow down as you approach an intersection controlled by a yield sign. Yield the right-of-way to pedestrians and traffic by coming to a complete stop, if necessary. If it is safe to do so, you may proceed past a yield sign without first coming to a complete stop. Question 64. When driving on slick roads, you should: Option A, take turns more slowly than usual. Option B, change lanes quickly. Option C, accelerate quickly. Option D, brake hard. The correct answer is option A, take turns more slowly than usual. Explanation. While it is always dangerous to drive too fast on slippery roads, this is especially true when driving in turns and curves. Be sure to approach them more slowly in slippery conditions than you would under normal circumstances. Question 65. When testing a parking brake, the vehicle should: Option A, not be running. Option B, be placed in a low gear while the driver attempts to pull forward. Option C, be inspected by a professional mechanic. Option D, be driven while the parking brake is applied. The correct answer is option D, be driven while the parking brake is applied. Explanation. To test a parking brake, you should fasten your safety belt, set the parking brake for the power unit, release the trailer parking brake if applicable, place the vehicle in low gear, and attempt to pull forward against the parking brake. If the parking brake does not hold while you are attempting to pull forward against it, the brake is faulty and must be fixed. Question 66. When you want to overtake and pass another vehicle, you should: Option A, wait for a signal from the other driver. Option B, change lanes quickly so the other driver will see you. Option C, signal and pass when it is safe to do so. Option D, stay close behind the vehicle so you need less time to pass. The correct answer is option C, signal and pass when it is safe to do so. Explanation. If conditions are safe and legal for passing, check in your mirrors and signal your lane change. Before you pull into the left lane, look quickly over your left shoulder to make sure there is no vehicle in your blind spot. Question 67. A yellow light that flashes on and off means: Option A, stop and look for other vehicles, then go if there is no traffic. Option B, stop and wait for a green light. Option C, speed up to clear the intersection quickly. Option D, slow down and proceed with caution. The correct answer is option D, slow down and proceed with caution. Explanation. A flashing yellow traffic light means drivers should slow down and proceed with caution. Question 68. While driving, spring brakes are generally held in place by: Option A, air pressure. Option B, chocks. Option C, foundation brakes. Option D, sturdy ties. The correct answer is option A, air pressure. Explanation. While driving, spring brakes are generally held in place by air pressure. If the air pressure gets low enough, the springs will activate the brakes. Question 69. If a person under 21 years of age consumes alcohol but is not driving a motor vehicle, the penalty for a first offense is: Option A, a 90-day driver license suspension and up to a $500 fine. Option B, a 6-month probation. Option C, a sentence to a corrections institution. Option D, points on their driving record. The correct answer is option A, a 90-day driver license suspension and up to a $500 fine. Explanation: the minimum penalties for a first underage drinking offense are a fine of up to $500 plus court costs and a 90-day suspension. Question 70. When uncoupling a trailer, landing gear should be: Option A, raised completely. Option B, lowered halfway. Option C, just off the pavement. Option D, firmly on the ground. The correct answer is option A, raised completely. Explanation: landing gear or trailer supports should always be completely raised before a vehicle is driven. When uncoupling, landing gear should be lowered to make firm contact with the ground. If a trailer is loaded when it is being uncoupled, you should lower the landing gear and turn the crank a few additional times to remove some weight from the trailer. Question 71. Signs indicating areas of public recreation are: Option A, orange. Option B, red. Option C, green. Option D, brown. The correct answer is option D, brown. Explanation: signs that are brown indicate areas of cultural and historical significance or of public recreation. They can be a helpful resource when traveling in unfamiliar locations. Question 72. People driving under the influence of alcohol are: Option A, not a problem in New York State. Option B, every driver's problem. Option C, a police enforcement problem only. Option D, only a problem to those who drink. The correct answer is option B, every driver's problem. Explanation: every impaired or intoxicated driver is dangerous both to themselves and to others on the road. Question 73. Teenagers should try to get at least blank of sleep each night to avoid the risk of crashing due to lack of sleep. Option A, 7 hours. Option B, 6 hours. Option C, 8 hours. Option D, 9 hours. The correct answer is option C, 8 hours. Explanation: teenagers who get less than 8 hours of sleep per night are at an increased risk of crashing their vehicles when driving. Question 74. To use the stab braking method, you should: Option A, apply the brakes completely until the wheels lock up, release the brakes until the wheels start rolling, then repeat the process. Option B, apply the brakes about halfway, but allow the wheels to keep rolling. Option C, apply the brakes completely until the wheels lock up and the vehicle stops. Option D, apply the emergency brake until the vehicle starts to slow. The correct answer is option A. Apply the brakes completely until the wheels lock up, release the brakes until the wheels start rolling, then repeat the process. Explanation: the stab braking method for emergency stops involves fully applying the brakes until they lock up. The brakes are then released until the wheels start rolling, and then the process is repeated. Question 75. A red traffic signal light means that you must: Option A, stop at the stop line. Option B, stop before entering any crosswalk. Option C, stop before entering the intersection. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option C, stop before entering the intersection. Explanation: a red traffic light means that you must stop before entering the intersection. You must at any stop line and before entering any crosswalk. Question 76. Rough acceleration. Option A is a good way to stay awake on long trips. Option B is distracting. Option C can cause mechanical damage. Option D should be used to prevent rust from forming. The correct answer is option C, can cause mechanical damage. Explanation: always accelerate smoothly and gradually so that your vehicle does not jerk. Rough acceleration can cause mechanical damage. Question 77. How long does it take alcohol to reach the brain after being consumed? Option A, minutes. Option B, 1 hour. Option C, 2 hours. Option D, a day. The correct answer is option A, minutes. Explanation: alcohol does not need to be digested. It enters the bloodstream rapidly and reaches the brain within minutes of being consumed. Question 78. How often should drivers check their mirrors for traffic behind them? Option A, every 45 seconds. Option B, every 20 seconds. Option C, every 10 seconds. Option D, every 6 to 8 seconds. The correct answer is option D, every 6 to 8 seconds. Explanation: check your mirrors for traffic behind you every 6 to 8 seconds. It is important to know if someone is following your vehicle too closely or coming up too fast. It is also important to know how much space you have behind your car. Question 79. The trailer hand valve should be used. Option A, regularly to activate the trailer brakes in all driving conditions. Option B, only to test the trailer brakes. Option C, only in inclement weather when the trailer may skid. Option D, only if the trailer is carrying a load. The correct answer is option B, only to test the trailer brakes. Explanation: the trailer hand valve should be used only to test the trailer brakes. It should not be used while driving because it may cause the trailer to skid. Question 80. A diamond-shaped sign. Option A, warns of existing or possible hazards. Option B, alerts drivers to school zones. Option C, alerts drivers to public recreation areas. Option D, alerts drivers to upcoming food and gas locations. The correct answer is option A, warns of existing or possible hazards. Explanation: diamond-shaped signs warn drivers of existing or potential driving hazards. You will usually see these signs in yellow or orange. Question 81. Using an anti-lock braking system ABS. Option A, shortens stopping distance. Option B, shortens brake response time. Option C, provides less control. Option D, provides more control. The correct answer is option C, provides less control. Explanation: an anti-lock braking system ABS helps prevent wheel lockup during hard braking. While it provides better control, it does not necessarily shorten the vehicle's stopping distance. Question 82. Drivers should use headlights when: Option A, visibility is 400 feet or less. Option B, driving between sunset and sunrise. Option C, it is raining. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option A. Visibility is 400 feet or less. Explanation: the law requires use of headlights from sunset to sunrise and when visibility is 400 feet or less. When it is raining, drivers should use their low-beam headlights and windshield wipers. Question 83. Downward-facing triangular signs. Option A, indicate school zones. Option B, tell drivers to yield. Option C, indicate construction zones. Option D, indicate railroad crossings. The correct answer is option B, tell drivers to yield. Explanation: downward-facing triangular signs usually indicate that drivers should yield. Once the road is clear of traffic or pedestrians and it is safe to do so, drivers may proceed. Question 84. If another driver is tailgating you, you should: Option A, move into the left lane. Option B, speed up. Option C, increase the space in front of your vehicle. Option D, flash your lights. The correct answer is option C, increase the space in front of your vehicle. Explanation: If you are being tailgated, it is advisable to open up the space in front of your vehicle, making it easier for the tailgater to get around you. Speeding up may be counterproductive because the driver may continue to tailgate you at the higher speed, only increasing the danger. Question 85. When entering a highway from a driveway or private road, you should: Option A, yield to the vehicle on your left. Option B, yield to the vehicle on your right. Option C, yield to all vehicles already on the roadway. Option D, turn on your headlights and proceed quickly without yielding. The correct answer is option A, yield to the vehicle on your left. Explanation: when entering a public highway from an alley, private road, or driveway, you must yield to traffic already on the roadway. Enter traffic when it is safe to do so. Question 86. The law gives blank the right-of-way at intersections. Option A, no one. Option B, drivers turning left. Option C, drivers going straight. Option D, drivers turning right. The correct answer is option D, drivers turning right. Explanation: the law does not give anyone the right-of-way at intersections, it only says who must yield. Even when one driver is legally required to yield the right-of-way, if they fail to do so, other drivers are still required to stop or yield as necessary to avoid a crash. Question 87. Under normal conditions, a minimum following distance of blank should be maintained. Option A, 1 second. Option B, 2 seconds. Option C, 3 seconds. Option D, 4 seconds. The correct answer is option B, 2 seconds. Explanation: under normal conditions, you should maintain a following distance of at least 2 seconds. Increase your following distance anytime conditions are less than perfect. Question 88. Off-ramps. Option A are usually safe for trucks. Option B can be dangerous for trucks. Option C should not be used by trucks. Option D should be used only if following another vehicle. The correct answer is option B, can be dangerous for trucks. Explanation: the combination of slopes and curves can make freeway on and off ramps dangerous for trucks. Remember that posted speed limits on ramps may be safe to be driven by cars but too fast to be driven by large or heavily loaded vehicles. Question 89. Stress can affect your driving by: Option A, lowering your ability to focus on driving. Option B, decreasing your chances of an accident. Option C, causing you to fall asleep at the wheel. Option D, making you more aware of others around you. The correct answer is option A, lowering your ability to focus on driving. Explanation: emotions can have a great effect on your driving ability. You may not be able to drive well if you are overly worried, excited, afraid, angry, or sad. Stress can lessen your concentration on the task of driving. It is better to wait to drive than to risk driving while you are emotionally unstable. Question 90. If turning to avoid a hazard: Option A, you should brake hard. Option B, you should not brake as it could cause the wheels to lock. Option C, you should turn the wheel very sharply. Option D, you should hold down the brakes until you are past the hazard. The correct answer is option D, you should hold down the brakes until you are past the hazard. Explanation: if you are turning to avoid a hazard, do not apply the brakes while you are turning. This could easily lock the wheels and create a skid. Question 91. When a two-way roadway has a shared center lane, you can: Option A, use it to pass. Option B, use the lane as a regular driving lane during rush hour. Option C, drive in the lane as far as necessary, as long as you're turning left. Option D, drive in the lane for no more than 300 feet before turning left. The correct answer is option D, drive in the lane for no more than 300 feet before turning left. Explanation: A shared center lane may not be used for passing or for travel of farther than 300 feet. Drivers should use these lanes to safely turn left from a multi-lane roadway. Question 92. Worn or bald tires. Option A can make turning more difficult. Option B are likely to hydroplane. Option C can increase your stopping distance. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option C, can increase your stopping distance. Explanation. Worn or bald tires can increase your stopping distance and make turning more difficult. Tires without adequate tread also increase the risk of hydroplaning. Question 93. When entering an expressway behind several other vehicles, it is most important to: Option A, keep your eyes on the vehicle in back of you. Option B, adjust the position and speed of your vehicle to merge into the flow of traffic. Option C, stay as close as possible to the vehicle in front of you. Option D, cancel your turn signal. The correct answer is option B, adjust the position and speed of your vehicle to merge into the flow of traffic. Explanation. Always try to merge smoothly when entering an expressway or turning from one road to another. Commercial vehicles may not be able to move over for you, so it is best to match the flow of traffic as closely as possible. Question 94. You may drive in a high-occupancy vehicle HOV lane if: Option A, you are driving faster than the flow of traffic. Option B, you are driving more slowly than the flow of traffic. Option C, your vehicle has multiple occupants. Option D, you are trying to get somewhere quickly. The correct answer is option C, your vehicle has multiple occupants. Explanation. Some highways reserve the left lane for vehicles with multiple occupants. These high-occupancy vehicle HOV lanes are identified by signs and diamond pavement symbols. Question 95. When you hear the siren or see the flashing lights of an approaching emergency vehicle, you must: Option A, slow down until it passes you. Option B, drive to the right side of the road and stop. Option C, motion for the emergency vehicle to pass you. Option D, merge into the right lane and continue driving. The correct answer is option B, drive to the right side of the road and stop. Explanation. Yield the right-of-way to any approaching emergency vehicle that is using its flashing lights or siren, regardless of its direction of travel. You must immediately drive to the right side of the road and stop until the emergency vehicle has passed. If you are within an intersection, pass through the intersection before coming to a stop on the right side of the road. Question 96. A no-stopping sign means that, unless directed to do so by a police officer, you may stop only: Option A, long enough to unload packages. Option B, to avoid conflict with other traffic. Option C, to discharge passengers. Option D, for less than 5 minutes. The correct answer is option B, to avoid conflict with other traffic. Explanation. A no-stopping sign means you can only stop to obey a traffic signal, to obey a police officer, or to prevent a conflict with another vehicle. Question 97. You are driving on a busy street and your vehicle's accelerator sticks open. You should: Option A, blow your horn. Option B, slam on your brakes. Option C, turn on your four-way flashers. Option D, turn off your ignition, taking care not to engage the steering wheel locking mechanism. The correct answer is option D, turn off your ignition, taking care not to engage the steering wheel locking mechanism. Explanation. If your vehicle's accelerator sticks open, your vehicle will continue to maintain its speed or accelerate, even if you remove your foot from the gas pedal. Turn off the ignition, using care to move the ignition switch only far enough to stop the engine and not engage the steering wheel locking mechanism. Apply your brakes and move off the road to a safe area. Question 98. When taking medication before driving, the most important thing for you to do is to: Option A, get behind the wheel before the medicine can take effect. Option B, make several rest stops on your trip. Option C, understand the effects of the medication and adjust your driving accordingly. Option D, ask another person to ride with you. The correct answer is option C. Understand the effects of the medication and adjust your driving accordingly. Explanation. Many medications can produce side effects that may impair your driving skills. If you are taking any medications, be aware of their side effects and do not drive if they interfere with your ability to drive. Question 99. When backing up, you should: Option A, rely only on your mirrors. Option B, look over your shoulder through the rear window. Option C, rely only on a backup camera. Option D, put your head out of the driver's side window. The correct answer is option B. Look over your shoulder through the rear window. Explanation. When backing up, turn your head over your shoulder and look through your rear window. Don't rely only on your rear view mirror or backup camera. Question 100. An arrow painted on the pavement means: Option A, drivers in the proper lane may make the movement indicated by the arrow, if they choose to do so. Option B, drivers in the proper lane must make the movement indicated by the arrow, but only if traffic lights are not working. Option C, drivers in the proper lane must always come to a complete stop before making the movement indicated by the arrow. Option D, drivers in the proper lane must make the movement indicated by the arrow while following directions indicated by traffic signals. The correct answer is option D. Drivers in the proper lane must make the movement indicated by the arrow while following directions indicated by traffic signals. Explanation. An arrow painted on the pavement within a traffic lane indicates that drivers in the lane must make the movement indicated by the arrow. Drivers should follow directions given by any traffic signs or signals before proceeding in the direction indicated by the arrow. Question 101. Drivers should use their low-beam headlights. Option A, when driving in fog, dust, or rain. Option B, when following closely behind another vehicle at night. Option C, within 500 feet of an approaching vehicle when driving at night. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option C. Within 500 feet of an approaching vehicle when driving at night. Explanation. Use low-beam headlights when driving at night and following closely behind another vehicle or within 500 feet of a vehicle approaching from the opposite direction. Use low-beam headlights when driving in fog, rain, dust, sleet, or snow. Question 102. When a brake pedal is pressed and the S-cam is turned, the S-cam. Option A, presses the brake shoes against the inside of the brake drum. Option B, tightens the brake drum onto the axle. Option C, presses the brake lining against the wheel. Option D, releases air from the air tanks. The correct answer is option A, presses the brake shoes against the inside of the brake drum. Explanation. When a brake pedal is pressed and the S-cam is turned, the S-cam presses the brake shoes against the inside of the brake drum. This causes friction and will cause the vehicle to slow. Question 103. You may not park. Option A, on a hill. Option B, in a parking lot. Option C, on a crosswalk or in a marked bicycle lane. Option D, within 12 inches of the right side of the road. The correct answer is option C, on a crosswalk or in a marked bicycle lane. Explanation. There are a number of locations where it is unlawful to park, including on a crosswalk or in a marked bicycle lane. When parking on the street, you must be within 12 inches of the side of the road. Question 104. Before backing your tractor under the trailer, make sure your trailer brakes are: Option A, disengaged. Option B, locked. Option C, deactivated. Option D, dry. The correct answer is option B, locked. Explanation. Correctly following the steps to couple and uncouple trailers is vital to safely operating a combination vehicle. Before backing your tracker under the trailer while coupling, make sure your trailer brakes are locked. Question 105. You may not park within blank of a crosswalk. Option A, 20 feet. Option B, 30 feet. Option C, 40 feet. Option D, 50 feet. The correct answer is option A, 20 feet. Explanation. Drivers may not park within 20 feet of a crosswalk at an intersection. Only park where you will not be disruptive to traffic and where other drivers can clearly see your vehicle from every direction. Question 106. If being tailgated while driving a large vehicle, you should do all of the following, except Option A, reduce your speed gradually. Option B, increase your following distance. Option C, speed up. Option D, try to let the other vehicle pass. The correct answer is option C, speed up. Explanation. If you are being tailgated, avoid making quick changes in speed and open up your following distance. This will make it easier for the tailgater to pass you. Increasing your speed is not a good idea because the driver may continue to tailgate you at the higher speed, only increasing the danger. Question 107. Always signal when. Option A, changing lanes. Option B, pulling into or out of a parking space. Option C, pulling into traffic from a parking area or alley. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option B, pulling into or out of a parking space. Explanation. Your turn signals should always be used when you make any movement to the left or right. You should use your signal when pulling into traffic from a curbside parking space, moving into a new lane, or passing another vehicle. Question 108. Where may a motorcycle operator use a complete traffic lane? Option A, only on rural highways. Option B, only on city streets. Option C, on all highways and streets where motorcycles are allowed. Option D, nowhere. Motorcyclists must share lanes with other drivers. The correct answer is option C, on all highways and streets where motorcycles are allowed. Explanation. Motorcyclists are entitled to a complete traffic lane on every roadway where motorcycles are allowed to be operated. However, operators of motorcycles and mopeds may choose to drive two abreast in a single lane. Question 109. Signs that are colored orange are: Option A, work zone signs. Option B, regulatory signs. Option C, school zone signs. Option D, guide signs. The correct answer is option A, work zone signs. Explanation. Highway work zones are established according to the type of work underway along the roadway. Signs in work areas are typically diamond-shaped, orange, have black letters or symbols, and serve as a warning that people are working on or near the highway. Question 110. Which is not a factor in determining the distance that it takes to stop your vehicle? Option A, steering ability. Option B, braking distance. Option C, reaction distance. Option D, perception time. The correct answer is option B, braking distance. Explanation. The distance required to stop your vehicle depends on perception time, reaction distance, and braking distance. This changes with speed and road conditions. Question 111. You should not park within blank of an intersection. Option A, 20 feet. Option B, 30 feet. Option C, 35 feet. Option D, 45 feet. The correct answer is option A, 20 feet. Explanation. You should not park within 20 feet of an intersection. An improperly parked vehicle may cause a crash. Question 112. Headlights must be used. Option A, after 6 p.m. and before 7 a.m. Option B, after 7 p.m. and before 8 a.m. Option C, after 8 p.m. and before 7 a.m. during daylight savings time. Option D, from sunset to sunrise. The correct answer is option D, from sunset to sunrise. Explanation: you must have your headlights turned on when driving from a half hour after sunset until a half hour before sunrise. Turn on your headlights when driving in lowered visibility situations. Question 113. When a funeral procession is present, blank has the right of way. Option A, another driver. Option B, a pedestrian. Option C, the funeral procession. Option D, a bicyclist. The correct answer is option C, the funeral procession. Explanation: drivers, pedestrians, and bicyclists must yield the right of way to funeral processions. When the lead vehicle enters an intersection, the remaining vehicles in the funeral procession may follow through the intersection regardless of traffic control devices. Question 114. How can you lower the risk of hydroplaning? Option A, do not speed when the roads are wet. Option B, use tires with proper air pressure. Option C, replace tires with bad tread. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option C, replace tires with bad tread. Explanation: hydroplaning happens when a vehicle glides on top of a thin layer of water between its tires and the road. Tires with low air pressure or bad tread can increase the risk of hydroplaning. Speeding also increases the risk. Question 115 blank greatly increase stopping distances and severity of crashes. Option A, high speeds. Option B, slow speeds. Option C, night drives. Option D, uphill inclines. The correct answer is option A, high speeds. Explanation: high speeds greatly increase stopping distances and severity of crashes. The faster you drive, the greater the impact or striking power of your vehicle should you be involved in a collision. Question 116. When approaching a railroad crossing, drivers must stop within blank of the first rail when indicated to do so. Option A, 70 feet. Option B, 50 feet. Option C, 15 feet. Option D, 5 feet. The correct answer is option B, 50 feet. Explanation: any driver or pedestrian approaching a railroad crossing must stop within 50 feet, but not less than 15 feet, from the nearest rail of the railroad when warning lights are flashing, crossing gates are lowered, or drivers are otherwise instructed to stop. Question 117. In which of the following situations should you increase your following distance? Option A, traffic is light. Option B, traffic is heavy. Option C, you are able to see the roadway through vehicles in front of you. Option D, there is pleasant and clear weather. The correct answer is option B, traffic is heavy. Explanation: while a 2-second follow-in distance is generally adequate, you should increase your follow-in distance anytime conditions would require a longer stopping distance, such as when the pavement is slippery due to poor weather conditions. Additionally, you should increase your following distance at night if you cannot see through the vehicle ahead and when traffic is heavy. Question 118. Who is most likely to be killed in a work zone crash? Option A, bicyclists. Option B, workers and flaggers. Option C, drivers and passengers. Option D, motorcyclists. The correct answer is option C, drivers and passengers. Explanation: drivers and passengers are more likely to be killed in a work zone collision than anyone else. Drive carefully anytime you are in a roadwork area. Question 119. When you are planning to make a turn, you should activate your turn signals. Option A, only if there are other drivers following you. Option B, just as the front of your car reaches the intersection. Option C, 3 to 4 seconds before you reach the intersection. Option D, 2 car lengths before reaching the intersection. The correct answer is option C, 3 to 4 seconds before you reach the intersection. Explanation: to complete a turn safely, you should signal 3 to 4 seconds before turning. Question 120. As you drive, you must turn your headlights on. Option A, when you turn your wipers on. Option B, 1/2 hour after sunset. Option C, 1/2 hour before sunrise. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option B, 1/2 hour after sunset. Explanation: headlights must be used from 1/2 hour after sunset and 1/2 hour before sunrise. They must also be used at any time when visibility is 500 feet or less and any time windshield wipers are being used. Question 121. Reversible lanes are indicated by Option A, double broken yellow lines. Option B, double solid white lines. Option C, double solid yellow lines. Option D, a single solid yellow line. The correct answer is option A, double broken yellow lines. Explanation: some travel lanes are designed to carry traffic in one direction at certain times, then in the opposite direction at other times. These lanes are separated by a barrier or marked by double broken yellow lines. Question 122. Foundation brakes are used. Option A, only at the front wheels. Option B, only at the rear wheels. Option C, only at the driver's side wheels. Option D, at each wheel. The correct answer is option D, at each wheel. Explanation: foundation brakes are used at each wheel. The most common type is the S-GAM drum brake. Question 123. With your low beam headlights turned on, you should be able to see about blank ahead of your vehicle. Option A, 15 feet. Option B, 75 feet. Option C, 100 feet. Option D, 250 feet. The correct answer is option D, 250 feet. Explanation: low beam headlights allow you to see about 250 feet ahead of your vehicle. When driving at night, adjust your speed so that you will be able to stop in the distance illuminated by your headlights. Question 124. How can you prevent highway hypnosis? Option A, begin your drive well rested. Option B, regularly stop, even if you don't feel tired. Option C, keep your eyes moving. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option B, regularly stop, even if you don't feel tired. Explanation: boredom is common among motorists on long trips and can lead to what is called highway hypnosis. To avoid this, drivers should begin their trip as well rested as possible. They should regularly stop, even if they don't think they are tired. They should keep their eyes scanning the road to avoid eye fatigue from staring in one place for too long. Question 125. It is illegal for a person 21 years of age or older to drive with a minimum blood alcohol concentration BAC of Option A, 0.05%. Option B, 0.08%. Option C, 0.02%. Option D, 0.1%. The correct answer is option B, 0.08%. Explanation: for drivers age 21 or older, it is illegal to operate a motor vehicle with a blood alcohol concentration BAC of 0.08% or higher. Driving while under the influence of alcohol is not only illegal, but dangerous. Question 126. Drivers may not park within blank of a railroad crossing. Option A, 50 feet. Option B, 65 feet. Option C, 100 feet. Option D, 80 feet. The correct answer is option A, 50 feet. Explanation: you should not park within 50 feet of a railroad crossing. An improperly parked vehicle may cause a crash. Question 127. Generally, how many alcoholic drinks will the human body get rid of each hour? Option A, half a drink. Option B, 1 drink. Option C, 2 drinks. Option D, 3 drinks. The correct answer is option B, 1 drink. Explanation: it takes about 1 hour for the body to get rid of the alcohol in a single drink. Question 128. When a drawbridge signal is red, you should: option A, come to a complete stop. Option B, quickly speed up. Option C, proceed with caution. Option D, stop only if you see a boat. The correct answer is option A, come to a complete stop. Explanation: if a drawbridge signal is red, come to a complete stop at the marked stop line. The bridge is in operation and the roadway is closed to all pedestrian and motor vehicle traffic. Question 129. Making eye contact with other drivers. Option A means that they see you. Option B guarantees that they will yield to you. Option C doesn't mean that they see you. Option D is not worth the effort it takes. The correct answer is option B, guarantees that they will yield to you. Explanation: you should not rely on eye contact to guarantee that a driver will yield to you. It is not uncommon for a driver to look directly at a motorcyclist and still fail to actually notice them. Question 130. When approaching a roundabout, you should always: option A, increase your speed. Option B, maintain your speed. Option C, decrease your speed. Option D, come to a complete stop. The correct answer is option D, come to a complete stop. Explanation: when approaching a roundabout, slow down. A roundabout is designed to be driven at a low speed. If there are no other vehicles or pedestrians already within the roundabout, you may not need to come to a complete stop before entering. Question 131. As you near an intersection, the traffic light changes from green to yellow. Your best action is to: option A, speed up to beat the red light. Option B, apply the brakes sharply to stop. Option C, be prepared to stop in the center of the intersection. Option D, be prepared to stop before the intersection. The correct answer is option A, speed up to beat the red light. Explanation: a steady yellow traffic light indicates that the light will soon change to red. You should be prepared to stop for the red light if it is safe to do so. Question 132. When making a right turn on a green light, you must: option A, maintain your normal driving speed. Option B, stop and look for nearby police cars. Option C, yield to pedestrians. Option D, increase your normal driving speed. The correct answer is option C, yield to pedestrians. Explanation: unless a posted sign prohibits it, you may turn right or left at a steady green light. When turning, you must yield to other vehicles and pedestrians within the intersection. Question 133. When driving, how often should you check your rearview mirror for traffic behind you? Option A, every 2 to 4 seconds. Option B, every 4 to 6 seconds. Option C, every 6 to 8 seconds. Option D, every 8 to 10 seconds. The correct answer is option C, every 6 to 8 seconds. Explanation: every 6 to 8 seconds, you should look at your rearview mirror to check on the traffic behind you. Question 134. When driving on slippery roads, you should: option A, use alternate routes. Option B, drive as you would on dry roads. Option C, increase your following distance. Option D, avoid crossing bridges or intersections. The correct answer is option C. Increase your following distance. Explanation. On slippery roads, you should increase your following distance. It may take more time to stop your vehicle than it would under normal conditions. Question 135. When backing a helper, option A should be used whenever possible. Option B often adds to the confusion of backing. Option C should only be used if the driver is not feeling confident. Option D would likely get in the way. The correct answer is option A. Should be used whenever possible. Explanation. Backing up is always dangerous because you cannot see everything behind your vehicle. Whenever possible, use a helper who can monitor your blind spots. Question 136. If confronted by an aggressive driver, you should. Option A. Try to get out of their way. Option B. Avoid making eye contact. Option C. Ignore their hand gestures. Option D. All of the above. The correct answer is option A. Try to get out of their way. Explanation. If confronted by an aggressive driver, the most important thing to do is try to get out of their way. Avoid making eye contact with the driver and do not let yourself be provoked by gestures. Do not try to challenge aggressive drivers by speeding up. Question 137. Lanes of traffic moving in the same direction are divided by blank lines. Option A, yellow. Option B, white. Option C, red. Option D, black. The correct answer is option B, white. Explanation. Solid white lines are used to separate lanes traveling in the same direction as well as to mark the right edge of the road. Broken white lines separate lanes traveling in the same direction and may be crossed to pass. Yellow lines separate lanes of traffic moving in opposite directions. Question 138. Always signal when. Option A, changing lanes. Option B, pulling into or out of a parking space. Option C, pulling into traffic from an alley or parking area. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option A, changing lanes. Explanation. Always use the proper turn signal when changing lanes, pulling into or out of a parking space, or pulling into traffic from an alley or parking area. Communicate with other drivers on the road to help prevent accidents. Question 139. Always wear your seatbelt's shoulder strap. Option A, behind your back. Option B, loosely. Option C, under your arm. Option D, snug, without any slack. The correct answer is option A, behind your back. Explanation. Your shoulder and lap belts should be snug. Your shoulder belt should be worn over your shoulder and across your chest, not behind your back or under your arm. Question 140. How should you check your hydraulic brakes? Option A, pump the brakes 3 times, then apply firm pressure to the brake pedal for 5 seconds. The brake pedal should not move. Option B, pump the brakes 3 times, then apply firm pressure to the brake pedal for 5 seconds. The brake pedal should slowly move toward the floor. Option C, pump the brakes 3 times, then apply firm pressure to the brake pedal for 5 seconds. The brake pedal should slowly rise. Option D, pump the brakes 3 times, then apply firm pressure to the brake pedal for 5 seconds. The brake pedal should be easy to push to the floor. The correct answer is option A. Pump the brakes 3 times, then apply firm pressure to the brake pedal for 5 seconds. The brake pedal should not move. Explanation. To test hydraulic brakes, you should pump the brake pedal 3 times, then apply firm pressure to the brake pedal and hold for 5 seconds. The pedal should not move. If it does, there may be a leak. Question 141. When making normal stops, you should. Option A, use only the rear brake. Option B, use only the front brake. Option C, use both the front and rear brakes. Option D, alternate between the front and rear brakes. The correct answer is option C. Use both the front and rear brakes. Explanation. Make it a habit to always use both brakes when slowing or stopping, even for normal, non-emergency stops. Question 142. When parking uphill on a hill or incline with a curb. Option A, turn your front wheels sharply toward the curb. Option B, turn your front wheels slightly to the right. Option C, turn your front wheels sharply away from the curb. Option D, keep your front wheels straight. The correct answer is option C. Turn your front wheels sharply away from the curb. Explanation. To keep your vehicle from rolling into traffic when parked facing uphill, turn your front wheels sharply away from the curb. If you are parking uphill on a street that has no curb, turn the wheels sharply toward the edge of the road. Question 143. Where is passing prohibited? Option A, in a tunnel. Option B, on a bridge. Option C, in an underpass. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option A, in a tunnel. Explanation. Drivers should not pass in an underpass, on a bridge, or in a tunnel. Drivers should only pass where it is safe and legal to do so. Question 144. At an intersection, a signal showing a green arrow and a red light means. Option A, you may safely turn in the direction of the arrow. Option B, stop, then proceed straight through the intersection. Option C, stop, even if turning in the direction of the green arrow. Option D, all traffic must turn in the direction of the arrow. The correct answer is option A. You may safely turn in the direction of the arrow. Explanation. A green arrow means that you can safely turn in the direction of the arrow. If other vehicles or pedestrians are already in the intersection, you must yield the right-of-way before turning. Question 145. If your vehicle is equipped with airbags, you should. Option A, move your seat back so that you are at least 10 inches from the steering wheel. Option B, buckle up. Option C, tilt the steering wheel downward, if possible, so the airbag points toward your chest instead of your head or neck. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option A. Move your seat back so that you are at least 10 inches from the steering wheel. Explanation. If your vehicle is equipped with airbags, you should still buckle up and make sure that your passengers do the same. You should move your seat back so that you are at least 10 inches from the steering wheel. If possible, tilt the wheel downward so that it points toward your chest instead of toward your head and neck. Question 146. You are driving in the right lane on an expressway. You should move into the left lane when. Option A, traffic is heavy but moving steadily. Option B, the weather is bad and roads are slippery. Option C, traffic is slow in your lane and cars are in the left lane. Option D, traffic is light and cars are merging onto the expressway from the right. The correct answer is option C. Traffic is slow in your lane and cars are in the left lane. Explanation. You should always watch for merging vehicles when on an expressway. Adjusting your speed or moving into another lane will ensure that other drivers can enter smoothly and safely. Question 147. You can practice driving with a valid learner permit. Option A, between 12:01 a.m. and 5 a.m. Option B, between 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. Option C, between 5 a.m. and 11 p.m. Option D, anytime. The correct answer is option C, between 5 a.m. and 11 p.m. Explanation. A person with a valid learner permit may not drive between 11 o'clock p.m. and 5 o'clock a.m. Question 148. A solid white line down the center of a two-lane road indicates. Option A, lanes are moving in opposite directions and drivers are not permitted to pass. Option B, lanes are moving in opposite directions and drivers are permitted to pass when it is safe to do so. Option C, lanes are moving in the same direction and drivers are not permitted to pass. Option D, lanes are moving in the same direction and drivers are permitted to pass when it is safe to do so. The correct answer is option C. Lanes are moving in the same direction and drivers are not permitted to pass. Explanation: white lines are used to separate traffic moving in the same direction. Solid lines indicate that drivers are not permitted to pass. Question 149. When driving at night, slow down and Option A, use high beams whenever there are no oncoming vehicles. Option B, use sunglasses to reduce glare from headlights. Option C, use your high beams if it is also raining. Option D, use your dome light to help you see your speedometer. The correct answer is option A. Use high beams whenever there are no oncoming vehicles. Explanation: by law, your vehicle's headlights must be turned on from a half hour after sunset until a half hour before sunrise. You should use your high beams whenever there are no oncoming vehicles. Question 150. In a normal turn, Option A, the motorcycle and rider should lean together. Option B, the motorcycle and rider should lean in opposite directions. Option C, the motorcycle should lean, but the rider should not. Option D, the rider should lean, but the motorcycle should not. The correct answer is option A. The motorcycle and rider should lean together. Explanation: during normal turns, the motorcycle and the rider should be leaning together at the same angle. In slow, tight turns, only the motorcycle should lean while the rider keeps their body straight up. Question 151. A vehicle displaying a slow-moving vehicle emblem cannot drive faster than Option A, 10 miles per hour. Option B, 15 miles per hour. Option C, 20 miles per hour. Option D, 30 miles per hour. The correct answer is option D, 30 miles per hour. Explanation: an orange and red triangular sign indicates a slow-moving vehicle. A vehicle displaying one of these signs cannot be driven faster than 30 miles per hour. Question 152. Allowing a space cushion between your vehicle and its surroundings is important because it Option A, prevents distractions from other vehicles. Option B, allows you time to react to unexpected situations. Option C, keeps traffic flowing at a safe pace. Option D, keeps other drivers alert. The correct answer is option B, allows you time to react to unexpected situations. Explanation: the only way to be sure you will have enough time to react to mistakes made by other drivers is to leave plenty of space between you and the vehicles around you. Question 153. If using air tanks with manually operated drains, how often should you drain the tanks? Option A, every day. Option B, once a week. Option C, once a month. Option D, once every 3,000 miles. The correct answer is option A, every day. Explanation: to prevent the buildup of oil and water in a vehicle's air tanks, manually operated air tank drains should be used at the end of each day of driving. Question 154. What are the colors of warning signs indicating upcoming hazards? Option A, black letters or symbols on a white background. Option B, black letters or symbols on a yellow background. Option C, white letters or symbols on a blue background. Option D, white letters or symbols on a green background. The correct answer is option B, black letters or symbols on a yellow background. Explanation: warning signs that indicate approaching hazards are usually yellow with black lettering or symbols. Warning signs in work zones are orange with black lettering or symbols. Question 155. What are the 4 steps to safely completing a turn? Option A, slow, shift, look, and lurch. Option B, slow, look, press, and roll. Option C, press, lean, turn, and grip. Option D, shift, lean, tuck, and roll. The correct answer is option B, slow, look, press, and roll. Explanation. To safely complete a turn, a rider should slow, look, press, and roll. The rider should reduce their speed when approaching the turn and look through the turn to where they want to go. They should press the handle grip in the direction of the turn and roll on the throttle through the turn to stabilize suspension. Question 156. When approaching a traffic signal displaying a steady yellow arrow, drivers. Option A should merge into a lane in the direction of the arrow. Option B should slow to a stop if it is safe to do so. Option C may turn left after yielding to oncoming traffic and pedestrians. Option D have the right of way and may expect oncoming traffic to stop for them. The correct answer is option A, should merge into a lane in the direction of the arrow. Explanation. A steady yellow arrow indicates that a red arrow is about to appear. Stop unless you are already within the intersection. Question 157. If a tire fails, you should. Option A, loosen your grip on the steering wheel. Option B, immediately apply the brakes. Option C, check your tires after coming to a complete stop. Option D, turn sharply off the road. The correct answer is option C, check your tires after coming to a complete stop. Explanation. In the event of tire failure, hold the steering wheel firmly, stay off the brakes and let the vehicle slow down on its own. Once the vehicle has slowed considerably, you should brake very gently, pull off the road, and stop. Check your tires after coming to a complete stop. Question 158. If your wheels drop off the pavement and onto the shoulder of the road, you should. Option A, brake hard and turn sharply back onto the pavement. Option B, stop your car on the edge of the road. Option C, slow down and very carefully turn back onto the pavement. Option D, maintain your speed and turn sharply back onto the pavement. The correct answer is option C, slow down and very carefully turn back onto the pavement. Explanation. If your wheels drop off the pavement and onto a low shoulder, you should reduce your speed without braking and very carefully turn back onto the pavement. Be aware of any nearby traffic when re-entering the road. Question 159. Regulatory signs are usually blank and should always be obeyed. Option A, white. Option B, blue. Option C, green. Option D, orange. The correct answer is option A, white. Explanation. Regulatory signs regulate the movement of traffic. They are usually white with black markings and must always be obeyed by motorists. Question 160. When driving in a construction zone, you should be prepared. Option A, to stop. Option B, to change lanes. Option C, for unexpected movement from workers or equipment. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option B, to change lanes. Explanation. When you are in a construction and maintenance work area, be prepared to slow down or stop as you approach workers and equipment. Be prepared to change lanes. Be prepared to react to unexpected movements of workers and equipment. Question 161. What should you do if your accelerator sticks while you are driving? Option A, reach down and attempt to pull it up. Option B, shift to park. Option C, shift to neutral and apply steady pressure on the brake. Option D, turn the engine off. The correct answer is option C, shift to neutral and apply steady pressure on the brake. Explanation. If your accelerator sticks while you are driving, keep your eyes on the road. Quickly shift the vehicle into neutral and apply steady pressure on the brake pedal. Pull off the road when it is safe to do so and turn off the engine. Question 162. While backing, you should: Option A, rely only on your mirrors. Option B, flash your lights. Option C, open your door to see if it is safe to proceed. Option D, turn your head and look through the rear window. The correct answer is option D. Turn your head and look through the rear window. Explanation: when intending to back up, always check behind your vehicle before getting in. Children and small objects are difficult to see from the driver's seat. While backing, turn your head so you can see through the rear window. Do not depend only on your mirrors or sensors. Question 163. If you are using an unfamiliar motorcycle, what should you do before riding? Option A, ride like you would on your bike, since all bikes are about the same. Option B, check the controls and shift pattern. Option C, take the owner's word that everything is in working order. Option D, assume you know where all the controls are located. The correct answer is option B. Check the controls and shift pattern. Explanation: all motorcycles are slightly different, so you should check the controls and make sure you know the gear pattern before riding an unfamiliar motorcycle. Work the throttle, clutch, and brakes a few times prior to riding. Question 164. When applying the crash prevention formula, a driver should be alert, be prepared, and: Option A, be cautious. Option B, act defensively. Option C, drive well. Option D, act in time. The correct answer is option D, act in time. Explanation: to avoid a crash caused by motorist error, a driver should apply the crash prevention formula to their driving. When using this formula, a driver should be alert, be prepared, and act in time. Question 165. What helps a person sober up after consuming alcohol? Option A, only time. Option B, a cold shower. Option C, eating food. Option D, drinking coffee. The correct answer is option A, only time. Explanation: taking cold showers, drinking black coffee, or exercising will not make a person sober. Only time can minimize the effects of alcohol, based on body weight, number of drinks, and food intake. Question 166. Which of the following are used on some highways to direct drivers into the proper lanes for turning? Option A, flashing red lights. Option B, flashing yellow lights. Option C, white lines on the side of the road. Option D, white arrows in the middle of the lanes. The correct answer is option D, white arrows in the middle of the lanes. Explanation: arrows may be used to indicate which lanes should be used for specific purposes, such as driving straight or making a turn. Question 167. When driving, you should look blank ahead of your vehicle. Option A, 1 minute. Option B, 45 seconds. Option C, 15 to 20 seconds. Option D, 10 seconds. The correct answer is option C, 15 to 20 seconds. Explanation: watch 15 to 20 seconds ahead of your vehicle for cars braking, turning, or entering and exiting the road. This helps to prevent sudden stops and turns. Question 168. When making a left turn, you should not: Option A, signal to other drivers. Option B, cut corners. Option C, slow down. Option D, stay in your lane. The correct answer is option C, slow down. Explanation: when turning left, you should begin to slow down and turn on your turn signal before making the turn. You should be careful not to cut the corner short, as this may interfere with other vehicles. Question 169. Under ideal driving conditions, you should maintain the following distance of at least: Option A, 3 to 4 seconds. Option B, 2 seconds. Option C, 5 to 7 seconds. Option D, 10 seconds. The correct answer is option A, 3 to 4 seconds. Explanation: under ideal driving conditions, you should maintain the following distance of at least 3 to 4 seconds. If roads are slippery, your following distance should never be less than 4 seconds. Anytime conditions are less than perfect, you should increase your following distance. Question 170. When adjusting your rearview mirror, you should be able to clearly see: Option A, the entire rear window. Option B, the passengers in the back seat. Option C, your own reflection. Option D, most of the lane next to you. The correct answer is option A, the entire rear window. Explanation: adjust the inside rear view mirror so you can see the entire rear window from the driver's seat. You should have to move only your eyes, not your head, when using this mirror. Question 171. If a tire goes flat while you are riding and you must stop, it is usually best to: Option A, relax on the handle grips. Option B, shift your weight toward the good tire. Option C, brake on the good tire and steer to the side of the road. Option D, use both brakes and stop quickly. The correct answer is option C, brake on the good tire and steer to the side of the road. Explanation: if one of your tires goes flat, hold both handle grips firmly, ease off of the throttle, and maintain a straight course. If you must brake, gradually apply the brake of the tire that is not flat if you are certain of which tire that is. As you slow down, edge to the side of the road, squeeze the clutch and stop. Question 172. When you see or hear an emergency vehicle coming, you should: Option A, stop immediately and let the vehicle pass. Option B, drive as far toward the right side of the road as is safe and stop. Option C, proceed slowly and permit the vehicle to pass. Option D, keep moving slowly, staying to the right side of the road. The correct answer is option B, drive as far toward the right side of the road as is safe and stop. Explanation: when driving on a two-lane roadway or undivided highway, you must yield to an emergency vehicle using its lights and slash or siren, regardless of the direction from which it is approaching. Immediately drive as near as possible to the right side of the road and stop, taking care not to stop within an intersection. Question 173. When checking the engine compartment: Option A, the parking brake should not be engaged. Option B, wheels should be chalked. Option C, the engine should be running. Option D, the gear shift should be in first gear. The correct answer is option C, the engine should be running. Explanation: before inspecting the engine compartment, make sure that the parking brakes are on and slash or the wheels are chalked. Check the engine compartment before entering the cab and starting the engine. Question 174. When approaching a steady red traffic light, drivers should: Option A, drive through the intersection if there is no crossing traffic. Option B, continue driving as they have the right of way. Option C, stop only if a police officer is nearby. Option D, come to a complete stop. The correct answer is option D, come to a complete stop. Explanation: a steady red traffic light indicates that drivers must come to a complete stop. Driving through a red light is against the law and is extremely dangerous. Drivers may turn right on a steady red light if there is no sign prohibiting a turn on red. Question 175. When turning left, drivers must yield the right of way to: Option A, other drivers who are already in the intersection. Option B, oncoming traffic. Option C, pedestrians who are already in the intersection. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option A. Other drivers who are already in the intersection. Explanation. When turning left, drivers must yield the right-of-way to oncoming traffic. Drivers must also always yield the right-of-way to pedestrians, bicyclists, and other drivers who are already in the intersection. Question 176. If your brakes fail while you are driving, you should first. Option A. Switch to a higher gear and press the gas pedal. Option B. Switch to neutral and coast. Option C. Switch to a lower gear and pump your brakes. Option D. Turn off the ignition. The correct answer is option C. Switch to a lower gear and pump your brakes. Explanation. If your brakes fail while you are on the road, your first response should be to switch into a lower gear and begin to pump your brake pedal to build up pressure to stop your vehicle. Find a safe place to stop the vehicle and do not drive it again until the brakes have been fixed. Question 177. This is a blank sign. Option A. Stop. Option B. Wrong way. Option C. Yield. Option D. Do not enter. The correct answer is option C. Yield. Explanation. This triangular sign is a yield sign. When you see this sign, you must slow down to check for traffic and yield the right-of-way to pedestrians and approaching cross traffic. Stop only if it is necessary to do so. Question 178. What is the only way to reduce your blood alcohol concentration (BAC)? Option A. Drink coffee. Option B. Exercise. Option C. Allow your body time to get rid of the alcohol. Option D. Take a cold shower. The correct answer is option B. Exercise. Explanation. The only method that effectively reduces your BAC is to not drink alcohol for a period of time. Coffee, exercise, and cold showers cannot reduce your BAC or change the effects of alcohol. They can help you remain awake, but they cannot change your BAC or make you sober. Question 179. In a parking space reserved for people with disabilities, a driver with no disabled person on board. Option A. May park in an emergency. Option B. May not park, but may stop in an emergency. Option C. May not park or stop, but may stand in an emergency. Option D. May not park, stop, or stand. The correct answer is option D. May not park, stop, or stand. Explanation. It is illegal to stop, stand, or park in a space reserved for disabled persons unless the vehicle has plates or a permit for such spaces and the person who is named on the plates or permit is in the vehicle. Question 180. Your lane position should not. Option A. Increase your ability to see. Option B. Avoid placing you in other drivers' blind spots. Option C. Encourage other drivers to share your lane. Option D. Provide you with an escape route. The correct answer is option D. Provide you with an escape route. Explanation. A properly chosen lane position should provide a number of benefits, including an increased ability to see others and to be seen. It should help you avoid wind blasts, other drivers' blind spots, and surface hazards. Your lane position should discourage other drivers from trying to share your lane and provide you with an escape route, should a hazard arise. Question 181. If your car starts to skid, turn your steering wheel. Option A. To keep the front wheels straight. Option B. In the direction you want the vehicle to go. Option C. In the opposite direction of the skid. Option D. In any direction. It doesn't matter. The correct answer is option B. In the direction you want the vehicle to go. Explanation. If your vehicle goes into a skid, you should turn the steering wheel in the direction you want the vehicle to go. As soon as the vehicle begins to straighten out, turn the steering wheel back the other way. Question 182. When driving past a row of parked vehicles, you should. Option A. Be prepared for a person or vehicle to unexpectedly enter your lane. Option B. Expect all other drivers and pedestrians to respect your right-of-way. Option C. Honk to alert drivers and pedestrians to your presence. Option D. Pass quickly to avoid any pedestrians. The correct answer is option A. Be prepared for a person or vehicle to unexpectedly enter your lane. Explanation: keep a space between your vehicle and parked vehicles. A person may step out of a parked vehicle or out from between the parked vehicles, or a vehicle may start to pull out suddenly. Drive with caution and be alert to the movements of pedestrians and other drivers. Question 183. The height of a vehicle's center of gravity. Option A usually has no impact on the handling the vehicle. Option B plays a large role in a driver's ability to safely handle the vehicle. Option C should not be a concern when loading the vehicle. Option D should only be a concern if there are lots of hills on the planned route. The correct answer is option B, plays a large role in a driver's ability to safely handle the vehicle. Explanation: the height of a vehicle's center of gravity is very important to a driver's ability to safely handle the vehicle. Always distribute the weight of cargo as low as possible. Question 184. When towing a trailer, you must make sure that Option A, the trailer has a safety chain securely attached to the trailer hitch. Option B, the trailer has a safety chain securely attached to the vehicle's bumper. Option C, the trailer has a safety chain securely attached to the frame of the towing vehicle. Option D, the trailer hitch is equipped with a fail-safe latch. The correct answer is option C. The trailer has a safety chain securely attached to the frame of the towing vehicle. Explanation: your trailer must be equipped with safety chains. Safety chains must be attached to the frame of the towing vehicle and the trailer. They should not be connected to a part of the trailer hitch. Question 185. When approaching a steady green traffic light, riders should Option A, continue riding unless there are vehicles, bicycles, or pedestrians already in the intersection. Option B, stop if a police officer is nearby. Option C, treat the intersection like a four-way stop. Option D, come to a complete stop before proceeding. The correct answer is option A. Continue riding unless there are vehicles, bicycles, or pedestrians already in the intersection. Explanation: when approaching an intersection controlled by a steady green traffic light, yield to pedestrians, bicycles, and other vehicles still within the intersection. You may continue riding but should approach the intersection at a speed that will allow you to slow down and stop if the light changes to yellow before you get there. Question 186. Bicyclists must refrain from Option A, carrying passengers unless the bicycle is equipped to do so. Option B, riding on the sidewalk in every location. Option C, riding at night. Option D, riding in the roadway in a business district. The correct answer is option A, carrying passengers unless the bicycle is equipped to do so. Explanation: bicyclists are not allowed to ride on the sidewalk in business districts. In other areas, bicyclists may ride on sidewalks as long as they stay at speeds of 10 miles per hour or slower and always yield the right-of-way to pedestrians. Bicyclists may ride at night if they have a headlight and rear reflector. Bicyclists should never transport passengers unless the bicycle is equipped to do so. Question 187. When a traffic signal light turns green, you should Option A, yield the right-of-way to pedestrians. Option B, accelerate as quickly as possible. Option C, back up slowly. Option D, not move until another driver waves you on. The correct answer is option A, yield the right-of-way to pedestrians. Explanation: a green light tells you that you can go through the intersection. However, you must first yield the right-of-way to traffic and pedestrians who are still in the intersection. Question 188. A loss of air pressure in the emergency line will cause. Option A, the service brakes to activate. Option B, the tractor protection valve to close. Option C, the rear trailer to detach from the combination. Option D, the suspension springs to extend. The correct answer is option B, the tractor protection valve to close. Explanation. The tractor protection valve keeps air in the trailer's braking system should the trailer break away or develop a leak. A loss of air pressure in the emergency line will cause the tractor protection valve to open and the emergency trailer brakes to activate. Question 189. If a traffic light has been green for a long time. Option A, it will probably stay green as you approach. Option B, it is likely broken. Option C, it is likely that the light will soon change to yellow. Option D, it is likely the light will skip yellow and change from green to red. The correct answer is option D. It is likely the light will skip yellow and change from green to red. Explanation. If you are approaching a traffic light that has been green for a long time, there is a good chance that it will turn yellow before you reach it. Start slowing down and be ready to stop. Question 190. When you want to make a right turn, your car must be: Option A, near the center of the street. Option B, close to the left side of the street. Option C, close to the right side of the street. Option D, past the center of the intersection when you begin to turn. The correct answer is option C, close to the right side of the street. Explanation. As you prepare to make a right turn, you should get as far to the right side of the road as possible. Do not cut across lanes of traffic to perform any turn. Question 191. You must not drive your vehicle at a speed greater than: Option A, the maximum speed limit. Option B, a speed that is faster than is reasonable and prudent. Option C, a speed that is safe for existing conditions. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option B, a speed that is faster than is reasonable and prudent. Explanation. You must not drive at a speed that is faster than is reasonable and prudent. You must drive at a speed that is appropriate for the area where you are driving, the type and condition of surrounding traffic, the presence of pedestrians, the weather, the quality of the road, and light conditions. You must drive within legal speed limits. Question 192. If an anti-lock braking system ABS is equipped on a trailer but not on a tractor. Option A, the truck should not be driven because ABS needs to be on both the tractor and trailer. Option B, the truck should be driven more slowly than usual. Option C, the tractor should not be used and a new tractor with ABS should be located. Option D, the tractor and trailer can still be used together. The correct answer is option D. The tractor and trailer can still be used together. Explanation. A vehicle being equipped with anti-lock brakes on only the tractor or only the trailer provides additional control during braking. Question 193. If you are driving a slow-moving vehicle in a no-passing zone on a road with two lanes traveling in opposite directions, you should pull over to let others pass if: Option A, one vehicle is behind you. Option B, two or more vehicles form a line behind you and it's unsafe for them to pass. Option C, 5 or more vehicles form a line behind you and it's unsafe for them to pass. Option D, the road is posted with slow-moving vehicle signs. The correct answer is option B. 2 or more vehicles form a line behind you and it's unsafe for them to pass. Explanation. If you are driving a slow-moving vehicle on a two-lane road where it is unsafe to pass and 5 or more vehicles are in a line behind you, you must pull over and stop to let them pass, if it is safe for you to do so. Question 194. When traffic lights are horizontal, the green light is: Option A, on the right. Option B, in the middle. Option C, on the left. Option D, on a separate traffic signal. The correct answer is option A, on the right. Explanation: in some metropolitan areas, traffic lights are horizontal instead of vertical. On these signals, the red light is on the left, the yellow light is in the middle, and the green light is on the right. Question 195. During an applied leakage test, the maximum leakage rate for a triple combination vehicle is option A, 10 psi in a minute. Option B, 8 psi in a minute. Option C, 6 psi in a minute. Option D, 4 psi in a minute. The correct answer is option C, 6 psi in a minute. Explanation: it is important to know the maximum air loss rate that is safe for your specific vehicle. A triple combination should have a leakage rate no higher than 6 psi in a minute during an applied leakage test. Question 196. Be sure you are always driving so your vehicle can stop. Option A, within 10 feet of your current position. Option B, within 1,000 feet of your current position. Option C, within your view of the road ahead. Option D, immediately. The correct answer is option C, within your view of the road ahead. Explanation: always be sure that you are driving in a manner that will allow your vehicle to come to a complete stop, if necessary, within the area of the road ahead that you are able to see. Question 197. What should you do when confronted with an aggressive driver? Option A, make eye contact. Option B, try to stay in the other driver's way. Option C, ignore their gestures. Option D, have a conversation. The correct answer is option A, make eye contact. Explanation: if confronted by an aggressive driver, the most important thing for you to do is get out of their way. Avoid making eye contact, do not challenge them by increasing your speed, and do not let yourself be provoked by any angry gestures they direct toward you. Question 198. If your throttle sticks, you should. Option A, squeeze the clutch and use the engine cutoff switch. Option B, shift to neutral and apply both brakes. Option C, downshift and apply both brakes. Option D, apply the front brake. The correct answer is option A, squeeze the clutch and use the engine cutoff switch. Explanation: if your throttle becomes stuck, twist the throttle back and forth several times to free it. If this does not work, immediately operate the engine cutoff switch and pull in the clutch at the same time. Question 199. Pennant-shaped signs indicate: Option A, school zones. Option B, no passing zones. Option C, speed limits. Option D, railroad crossings. The correct answer is option B, no passing zones. Explanation: pennant-shaped signs usually indicate no passing zones. Text will also be on the sign to confirm that it is a no passing zone. Question 200. A no parking sign at a certain location means: Option A, you may never stop your vehicle there. Option B, you may stop temporarily only to load or unload passengers. Option C, you may park there if the driver remains in the vehicle. Option D, you may leave your vehicle unattended for less than 5 minutes. The correct answer is option B, you may stop temporarily only to load or unload passengers. Explanation: a no parking sign means that you can make a temporary stop to load or discharge merchandise or passengers.